Hello everyone, it's Kris with Zenith Airsoft here, and I have another video for you. Today I'm going to be talking about what to bring to your first Airsoft war, or not necessarily your first, but a beginner level, what to bring for your gear and everything. So let's get right in here. First off, you're gonna want something to bring all of your stuff. How you're gonna bring all your stuff to your field? You want to show up with carrying it all in your arms like a fool? No. Get yourself one of these things. This was actually a gift, but I'm sure it shouldn't be too hard to find these. I'm pretty sure they've got these at like Big 5. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure, but yeah, you can find one of these. It's really nice. Whenever I go to wars at other people's houses, I always use this because I can carry like 7 M4 magazines up here, my pistol mags, everything I need, some ammo, if I've got the flat box containers. But yeah, and it's got other little compartments, phone, wallet, batteries, or ammo, whatever you want to put in here. Very nice. I always use it. Love it. It says paintball, but screw that. Airsoft for life. Not trying to hate on all you paintballers with space guns. So anyway, yeah, moving on. A lot of people, when they first start off in Airsoft, are, like, afraid. I'm not going to say everyone is, but I certainly was, and I went out and got myself a mask. These are, like, $15 at Big 5 or Sports Authority. Really, a lot of places have them in the sports, and, I don't know, like, if you were to go to a Walmart, you'd want to look in the hunting section, and I don't know, you guys know where to get it, but yeah, they're not too expensive, and it's really nice to have this. This is actually pretty hard to aim down the sights of your gun with, but for a lot of people it's worth it for the face protection, because, people do chip their teeth occasionally, I almost said tooths, do chip their teeth, and it does sting to get shot in the face. I've been shot in the cheeks a couple times. Not fun. But, I'm usually wearing, I really never wear a mask anymore just because I've gotten over my fear of being hit. It stings, but you get over it. But just for camouflage purposes, I typically wear this. It's like a thin sleeve. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's on Evike for like, I think $10. Really nice. I used it at the last war, which we had 23 people. And I am sorry that there's no footage of that war. We just didn't really have enough. I had Colin filming, and he deleted all of most of the footage, and it was kind of a slow war. We usually airsoft from like 11 to 4, so 5 hours of, more like 3 hours of airsofting, 2 hours of waiting for people to get here, loading up magazines, and eating in between. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. Kind of got off topic there. Nice hat to go with. You can use it with this. Do it backwards, gangsta style. But yeah, hat is nice. This is obviously used in a desert environment. But yeah, any hat will work. I like to wear beanies. But yeah. So you're also gonna want to bring a knife. This is a nice knife. By Olympia. It's got a little lanyard. It's got all the standard attachments, knife, pliers, and screwdriver. I have no idea what some of these things are. Like, what is that? It's a can opener? Yeah, I think it's a can opener, but what's this? Someone tell me what that is. Because I've got no idea what that is. Like, every time I have a knife, I've never known what that is. Anyway, I need to stop getting off topic because I already have 4 minutes and 30 seconds. My. And also, it's got a little, oh, there it is. It's got a little LED light, which is very nice. Yeah. So, moving on. Camo jacket. It doesn't really have to be camo. You guys see that? Yeah. I keep thinking the camera's just, like, pointing right here, but, it doesn't have to be camo. It can be green, brown, black, tan, whatever. It doesn't have to be camo, but I'd recommend it. Woodland camo works best, or I wouldn't say best, but works very well out here where I am because it's typically pretty dark, and lots of random leaf and fern patterns. So I think it works pretty well. And then also real mossy oak type camo works nice. And then you're gonna want to bring a backpack out because if you're a beginner, you probably don't have a vest. If you have a vest, I would go with that over a excuse me. Sorry about that. You're gonna want a vest over a backpack any day of the week. But if you don't have a vest, backpack is a great alternative. Very nice. So yeah, moving along. Gloves. I would highly recommend gloves. I always sometimes wear gloves in some of my videos. I actually don't have that many videos up. But I'm gonna change that. So gloves are very nice. One time I got shot point blank by my friend's G36, and man, that was painful. Point blank, right in the knuckle. It bled, and I couldn't use my my index finger for the rest of the day. So yeah. Anyway, moving along. Gonna want a sidearm and a holster, even if it's just to look cool, not to look cool, but look intimidating. To where say your gun is out of batteries or you're out of ammo and you're alone, no one else has any ammo. You can walk around with this out and still look intimidating, just scare them off a little bit. Do a little James Bond style. Gangsta. Just kidding. Not at all gangster. And this is actually just a Spring M1911. I've got a CO2 one that I use, and it's missing a magazine. I dropped it out in the woods, and I couldn't find it. But oh well. And then this is a nice holster. It was originally tan. You can see right there and here. Yeah, it used to be tan, but I spray painted it green because it blends better with the whole environment. And yeah, so it actually came out pretty well. I think. I don't know. Someone's gonna hate it. But yeah, it's just really nice. It's got a spare place for a magazine, and it just uses Velcro. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, you're gonna need your ammo, just because ammo's good. This is not my ammo. I would never buy ammo like this, because I have an AEG, nice, expensive. This is actually a friend's. He left all this here. But yeah, ammo is very important. You are always running out on the field, and it's never good to run out and be walking around with no ammo, totally helpless. Whenever that happens, I usually just surrender, head in to the respawn zone, and either get myself some ammo, load up, respawn, or I don't know, depends on the game type. But anyway, moving along. Ammo's important, and don't use this ammo in AEGs. .12s are a no-no. You are not gonna like .12s. They will break in your gun. And yeah. Also, never pick up BBs off the ground because they are dirty and they will jam your gun. So anyway, yeah. Last but certainly also not least, I think I said that was last, but I lied. Is a sling. Because your gun does. Oftentimes, guns do get heavy. Some guns do, some guns don't. My gun actually isn't that heavy, but it is nice to have your hands free if you have to, pile up some logs, get behind, or pull out your sidearm, reload. You can just let your gun hang there from your sling and feel good. So let's see, how much time do I have? Okay, I can do this in 30 seconds. Don't be this guy. You do not want to be this guy with a big helmet. You're going to look like a fool. And glasses are a great alternative. Alright, saving time. Oh, I still have 20 seconds. So, yeah, Zenith for life. Remember, Airsoft is amazing. Play safe and have fun. And maybe this video has helped you decide on what you need to bring to your next Airsoft war. So, yeah, Zenith for life. Zenith signing off.